We jumped into each other's arms. We were so excited for each other because we had been friends for so long.
I'm still glowing about it. I mean, an achievement like that, recognition like that, it's really a career highlight. Kim and I have been friends since 1991.
And honestly, Sharon is the reason that I started my own agency.
She started her own newspaper here locally called Eclipse Magazine. And I started writing for her 6 months after the publication launched, and we became friends. We've been in each other's weddings.
When I made that leap into being a solo entrepreneur, she was the first person I called and asked for advice. And she was like, come on in, there's room for everybody. And so encouraging and supportive. And we've been friends for a long time. And we had no idea that we were going to win. And especially we had no idea that we were going to take the top honor.
As soon as my contact at the nonprofit I was working for said, hey, we have this idea for a story, what do you think? I mean, I just knew it was going to be an incredible opportunity. A case manager for Save Children Coalition maintained a very strong relationship with one child that she had been the case manager for. And after the young woman became an adult, she actually adopted her as an adult. And it checked every box for being a wonderful, feel-good, positive story within the community. Every outlet came to cover it, locally, and then regional affiliates picked it up, and then it went wider, and then it went national.
So I actually worked backwards. Instead of actually creating the event and then writing the Image Award, I knew I wanted to write an Image Award, and that was super helpful in creating this campaign. We're a food truck, and we did some research and found out that food trucks are pretty hip and cool, and we really wanted that Instagram crowd to be aware of us. And so we did a very fancy sit-down dinner, and we selected some influencers in the area, very niche, that were focused on the Sarasota and the dining scene and the drinking scene, and we invited them to come, and the pure goal was to increase our followers on Instagram and obviously increase sales.
Well, to tell the truth, my entry didn't do all that spectacularly on the local level. And I went back and took it apart and put it back together and took all of the judges as well as my FPRA colleagues' advice and encouragement. There are so many resources in the chapter to help encourage and coach people all along the Image Awards process. There are multiple trainings. We are all happy to help each other.
And it really teaches you how to put the work in, and it teaches you strategic thinking. So when you do a campaign, you're not just doing it willy-nilly, you're doing it purposeful, intentional, which is going to get you the results and really help grow your client's business or your business or whatever you're doing.
When we got to the dinner that night, she got her award first, and I just felt so incredibly happy for her. She just deserves every bit of it. And then it came time for mine, and when they announced my name, I really couldn't believe it.
It just made it that much more special.
I think we were more happy for each other than we were for ourselves. It was just such a really special and wonderful moment.